commission dodge.
She's a beautiful doll, right? 100% eyes.
It is too bad that such a doll wastes all the time being good. How can she make any money from that?
Maybe shows a piece of the mission.
Right.
Hey, Benny South Street.
Henry the Horse, how are you? You know Nicely Johnson.
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, thanks.
So, tell me, what about Nathan Detroit? Where's he gonna have his crap game?
We don't know yet.
The heat is on.
He hasn't found a place.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
5,000 bucks?
Where did you acquire it?
I collected the reward of my father.
Everybody's looking for action. I sure hope Nathan finds a...
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan? Mr. South Street, it is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
Any of you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit would that be?
The Nathan Detroit that's been running a floating crap game around here and getting away with it by changing the location every night.
Why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
Because I know you two bums work for Detroit, rustling up customers for his crap game.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh.
You see him. You tell him for me. I know right now he's running around looking for a place for his crap game. And no one's gonna give it to him, because they know Brannigan's breathing down their necks.
Hi, Nate.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan, and I can't...
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Oh, hello, Lieutenant. I hope you do not think I was talking about you. There are many other lousy Brannigans.
I imagine you're having trouble finding a place for your crap game, huh?
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you now have to live on your salary.
You found a place for the crap game, Nathan?
What does that come from me? What am I, a sex maniac? I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action. In return for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
You found a place for the game yet?
Did you find a place for the crap game?
Did I find a place? Yeah, I found a place. We are holding the crap game tomorrow night at the Radio City Music Hall.
How are you gonna fix the ushers?
I tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar stores, the funeral parlor.
Nate, didn't you once say that there might be a chance in the Biltmore garage?
I was over to the Biltmore garage. Talked to Joey Biltmore himself. He said he might be willing to take a chance and let us use the place. If I give him $1,000.
1,000 bucks?
In cash. He won't take my marker.
Your market no good, huh?
What do you mean? A marker ain't just a piece of paper that says IOU. $1,000. Signed Nathan Detroit. A marker is like a pledge which a guy can't welch on. It's like not saluting the flag. My marker is as good as gold. Only Joey Biltmore don't think so. Imagine that. Me, without a livelihood. Why, I've been running the crap game since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Ain't there something you can do?
What can I do? I'm broke. I didn't even have enough money to buy Adelaide a present today. And you know what day today is? Today is mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah? Yeah. We've been engaged 14 years.
How's on the game, Nathan? The town's up to here with high players. The Greeks in town.
Randy Metal Bates!
Slim.
I know! I can make a fortune. But why can I have to get it?
The Biltmore garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on that.
And they now got a lock on the door of the gym at Public School 84.
There's a stock room behind McCluskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCloskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore garage is the spot.
My boys will let you know where it is.
Okay, Nathan, you know who else is in town today? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's here.
Sky Masterson? That's the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how I eat bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. And another time when he was sick, he wouldn't take his penicillin on account he bet 10 C's his temperature would go to 104.
Did it?
Did it. He's so lucky he went to 106. Oh, Sky.
Maybe you could borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
Not Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him 1,000 on something?
Wait, you would bet with Sky Masterson?
Sure, I am perfectly willing to take the risk, providing I can figure out a bet in which there is no chance of losing. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar a fly will land on, or how far you can kick a piece of cheesecake. Cheesecake! I got it! Run into Mindy's and find out how many pieces of cheesecake you saw yesterday and how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel? What do you want to know for?
Just find out. Now beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she finds out I'm running the crab game, she'll never set foot on me again.
Hello, Nathan dear.
Adelaide, pigeon.
You go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay, Adelaide. We gotta get back to the hot box.
You still rehearsing?
Yeah, it's that slave driver, Charlie. He's been working us all day. Finally, I said to him, look, Charlie, I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want anything to eat. You just want to sneak out and meet that cheap bum named Detroit.
So what did you say to him?
I told him, I said, I'll meet whoever I want.
Well, don't upset yourself. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present for me? A belt.
Yeah. Read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. Adelaide, about your present. I was gonna buy you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's alright. I didn't. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
Adelaide, one of these days I'll be in the money, and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Well, Nathan, I can do without anything just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
The crab game. What an absurd thought.
Nathan, 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel. Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake. That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing.
Hey, any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
Wait a minute, Nathan. Nathan, what was that
His wife's having a baby.
about? Well, why's he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his wife's wife. Now look, Adelaide, I'm expecting a fellow, and I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, of course not. I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellas, why don't you take Adelaide to the drugstore? You see, you've got a cold, and it's across the street, and there are a lot of open manholes around.
Oh, Nathan, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye!
Hey, Masterson! Glad to see you, Sky.
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
How are you, Sky? You look great.
Feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Great place, beautiful scenery, helpful climate, and I beat up for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's. Gonna be in town long?
Nope. Flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yes. There's a lot of action down there. You want to come with me?
No, I got a lot of things to do. Meantime, how about, dropping into Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? They sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Oh, fine. Still dancing at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married.
We all gotta go sometime.
With guys like us, Nathan, we can fight it. We gotta remember that as pleasant as the doll's company may be, she must always take second place to aces back to back.
Sure. So tell me, you hungry yet? How about we, swing into Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something?
No, I think I'll go get the late results.
Oh. But, you will admit Mindy's has the greatest cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I am quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? And yet, there are some people who prefer Mindy's strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of? The cheesecake or the strudel?
Huh?
Which do you think he sells more of? The cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I never gave it much thought. But if everyone's like I am, I'd say that Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
What?
For how much?
Nathan, I never knew you to be a betting man. I thought you always took your percentage off the top.
Well, Scott, now that you're back in town, I thought I'd give you a little action. I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a little story.
Oh.
When I was a young man about to go out into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this, "Son," the old guy says, "I am sorry that I cannot bankroll you to a very large start, but having no potatoes to give you, I am going to stake you to some very valuable advice. One day in your travels, a guy is going to come up to you and offer you a nice brand new deck of cards on which the seal has not yet been broken. And this guy is going to bet you that he can make the jack of spades go to the top of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But do not bet this man, for as sure as you stand there, you're going to end up with an earful of cider." Now, Nathan, I do not claim that you have been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
You don't think that?
However, if you're really looking for some action, I bet you the same thousand that you don't know the color of the necktie you have on. Well?
No bet. Blue. What a crazy color.
Hey, Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore like he asked us.
Don't bother me.
How are you, Sky?
Good. How's it with you fellas?
Not bad.
Nice, thanks. Nate, we took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she said for you to pick her up in the hot box after the show, and don't be late!
Yes, dear. I mean, yes.
Yes, dear. That is husband talk if ever I heard it. Nathan, you're trapped. And Adelaide's the kind of dog that is most difficult to unload.
I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And besides, a guy without a dog. Well, if a guy ain't got a dog, who's gonna holler at him? A dog is a necessity.
Nate, I'm not putting the rap on dogs. I just think a guy should have her around when he wants them. They're easy to find.
Not dogs like Adelaide.
Nate, figuring weight for age, all dogs are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you ain't got a dog? How come you're flying to Havana, alone, without one?
I like to travel light. However, if I wish to take a dog to Havana, there is a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dogs.
Any dog. You name it.
Any dog. And I name her? Will you bet on that? Will you bet $1,000 that if I name a dog, you will take it to Havana tomorrow?
You gotta bet.
I name
Cider. You take sinners here.
Indeed we do. Sarah,
How do you do?
my name is Abernathy. Arvide Abernathy.
Sky Masters.
Oh, what's wrong?
What is the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor man.
I have wasted my life in gambling and evil betting. But I have suddenly realized the terrible things that betting can lead to.
Agatha! Coffee.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been wandering around out there, trying to get up the courage to come in here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Gladly. I would never have become a gambler at all, had I not fallen in with evil companions, always offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Thank you. It makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
You just go around and talk to Sister Sarah. You'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, "Seek and ye shall find."
Very good. I wish we could reach more sinners like you. We're out every day trying.
You might want to try the nighttime.
How's that?
As a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time to find sinners is between the hours of midnight and dawn. You might even try having an all-night session against the devil.
That's a very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee is good. I can't understand why it's a sin.
Fine old gentleman. I suppose he sort of looks after you.
Oh, we look after each other.
Huh. If one of you were to go someplace, the other would go along.
Of course.
Of course.
There are two pamphlets here that I think you should read.
Thank you.
They'll bring you a great deal of comfort. And we're holding a prayer meeting on Thursday, which I'm sure you will wish to attend.
I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope that you don't think I'm getting out of line. But I think it's wonderful to see a pretty doll like a nice-looking lady like yourself sacrificing her life for the sake of others. Staying here in this place. Do you ever go anyplace else? Travel or something?
Well, I would like to go to Africa.
That's a little far. But there are a lot of wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. You ever been on a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
There's another pamphlet here I think you should read.
Thank you. Of course, I will need a lot of personal help, too. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs. It's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry. There is no peace for the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
There are 2 things that have been in every hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times.
What's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my business, the strangest information frequently comes in handy. I once won 5 G's on a parlay. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it's 8 to 5, the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest. This place is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I bet you I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make you a proposition. I will guarantee to fill that meeting on Thursday with 12 genuine assorted sinners. I will also guarantee that they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
You want to have dinner with me?
Well, I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anyone in town. I owe you 12 sinners. I'll pick you up tomorrow at noon for dinner.
At noon?
It'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant.
And where's your favorite restaurant?
El Cafe Cubano in Havana.
El Cafe Cubano, Havana.
Where do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana?
Why not? The plane gets us there in 5 hours and back the same night. And the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, that when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you did not do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant may be, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all. Except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. It relieves me to know that it's just me personally and not guys in general. It's nice to know, Sister Sarah, that somewhere in this world there is a guy who might appeal to you. I wonder what this guy would be like.
Don't worry. I'll know. From his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the holy aroma of his eyes.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Callahan, the breakfast eating Brooks brothers.
Yes. And I shall meet him when the time is right.
Got this guy all figured out, don't you?
I have.
Including what he smokes. All figured out.
All figured out.
And you'll know when it lands by the terror. Oh, no, no! You can't dope it like that. What do you pick? A guy or a
I
horse?
wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to know how a gambler feels about the big pot crop?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine, I leap to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. Oh no, then and there. Oh no, at the sight of her face. How I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop, and I'll stare, and I'll know long before we speak. Oh no, you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
What have you got there?
A book.
A book? You're always reading books. You turn it into a regular bookie.
Nathan, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
Oh, it's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I had it, and I told him a long time. And I said I thought it was on account of my dancing with hardly no clothes on, which is what I usually wear. And he said to read this book because he said it might be due to psychology.
You haven't got that, have you?
Nate, this is a psychology that tells why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh. Will it tell you what kind of doll would go for a certain kind of guy, but you wouldn't think she would do so?
What do you mean?
I'm just for instance. There are some dolls you can almost bet wouldn't go for certain guys.
Nate, no matter how terrible a fella may seem, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
Nate, starting with next week, I'm going to be getting a raise. So with what I'll be making, I wondered what you'd think. Maybe we could finally get married?
Of course we'll get married. Sooner or later.
Oh, but Nathan, I'm starting to worry about my mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, you see, Nathan, this is something I never told you before. Something new. My mother, back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
And why would you think a thing like
I
that?
had to tell her that, Nathan. I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I told her we were married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. And then, after about 2 years,
What after about 2 years?
we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a
I
baby?
had to tell her that, Nathan. She wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
Well, what type baby was it?
It was a boy. I named him after you.
Thank you. So, where exactly is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
Oh, he's in boarding school. I wrote Mother he won his football game last Saturday.
I wish I had a bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he has a little sister!
I had to, Nathan. My mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand proof. Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
But Nathan, we're gonna be married soon, so it won't be alive no more.
How could you do such a thing to a nice old broad like your mother?
Oh, Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
But I'm gonna meet her soon. And what'll I tell her? What will I tell her I did with the kids? Traded them to the Phillies or something. What are we gonna do?
We could get married.
Adelaide, marriage ain't something you jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. Nathan, what do you think I got in this box? What's in the box? Come on.
Sally's wedding shop. I couldn't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I won't show you to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
It's bad luck!
Well, anyway, I got the veil, so all we need now is a license and our blood tests.
A what?
Blood test, it's the one.
What a city. First they closed my crap game, then they opened my veins.
Nate, you're not planning on doing that crap game again thing, are you?
Adelaide, how could you think such a thing? Why do you think I give up the crap game? It's because I love you. And I want us two to be the happiest married couple there is in the world.
Anybody seen an earring in here? I don't think so.
You. I'm all dated up tomorrow with some tiny maximum breaks that are on account of your dopey crap game. Honestly, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my
Oh,
knees.
get up, it reminds me of your stupid game.
Adelaide, you're getting yourself upset. You and I are gonna be all right. After all, we love each other, and we're gonna get married.
Well, I don't believe you anymore.
But it's true. You'll feel better tomorrow. Come on, cheer up, honey. Let me see that old smile. That's my girl. See you tomorrow.
It says here in this book, the average unmarried female white, just from waiting around for some plain little band of gold. A poison can be velvet cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the strap to cut guy like. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting that fish eye from the hotel clerk, a poison can be velvet cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows an erotic tendency. See, note. Chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and throat. In other words, just from wondering whether the wedding is on or off, a poison can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the promo fizz, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If he's getting the kind of a day for herself with a gay kiss, a poison can develop a cough. And furthermore, just from stalling a wedding trip, a poison can develop a grip. When they get on the train for Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air-conditioned, and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A poison can develop blood grip. Glaucoma stays on drip with oasis, anesthesis, and the sinus that truly appear. For all my life, you've given it property, and the courage is getting too old. A poison can develop a bad cold.
Hey, nicely. What you looking at?
This guy was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Good. Just so long as you don't take it to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't take this doll to New Rochelle. Where's Nathan? You gotta start lining up the game.
He's looking for Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide, she was always taking his mind off honest white.
It's too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant, because I am told it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to the Roxy. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. A story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting at home by a television set who once used to be something or over.
That's what's happening all over. Love is a thing that has licked him. And it looks like Nathan's just another victim.
Yes, sir. When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some time.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances insane as only a giant can be for a dream.
When you meet a gent, paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatter the Taj Mahal. Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money. That the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet they'll be making it for some dough.
When the pump eyes flying like a bum can afford, it's a cinch that the pump is under the thumb of some little fraud.
When you meet a mug lately out of the jug, and still lived in platinum for the wrong.
Call it hell, call it heaven, it's Rumble 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a sport and his cash has run short, make a bet that he's banking it with some doll.
When the guy wears tails with the front leaving white, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When the lazy slob takes a good steady job and he smells from Vitalis and Barbasol. Call it dumb, call it clever, I'll you give us forever that the guy's only doing it for some doll, some doll, some doll. The guy's only doing it for some doll.
Well, we finally lost it.
I do think she paid some more attention to him.
Yes, you didn't understand me we had this morning. Must be interested in our work. Very. By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
Oh, no. I can't reach these people. I never should have volunteered for this post. Well, let's go inside and get some lunch. To think I was going to divert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take these gamblers and have them just begging to come to the mission. General Cartwright!
Good morning, Sarah. Bye-bye.
Good morning, General.
But we didn't know you were coming into town, General.
I got a note this morning. I spent the last hour trying to find you.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've been out holding some extra street meetings to stimulate interest.
Good morning, Jenna.
Good morning. Sarah, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, well, won't you come inside and join us for lunch?
No, I don't have time, dear. I have several other calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We have decided to close this branch of the mission.
Oh, no!
Close the mission.
If I can't do good here, someone can.
Sarah, there's so many other calls on us. So many other places where our work is really needed.
But we're doing much better now.
Yes, we've announced a big meeting for Thursday night.
You've announced a meeting. Will anyone be there? Will anyone come?
Pardon me. I couldn't help but overhearing. General, my name is Sky Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I believe that Sister Sarah can be a big success here.
I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
A dollar will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Why don't you come to this meeting Thursday night and see for yourself? Doesn't that sound like a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance...
General, I can personally guarantee you 1,000 genuine sinners.
Well, hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
guys got your carnations? Remember, you can't get in without your red carnations. It's sort of like a password.
Okay, but where's the game?
I'll tell you in a minute. Come in. Where's the Rachel? Nathan, wait, can I tell the guys I'm here for no more?
Not yet. Gotta stall him for a while. Joey wants his dog first.
They're not gonna stick around here much longer. It's already 11 o'clock.
So assuming. I left nicely back at the hotel to wait for the money from Sky. It'll be here. Where's the dough?
It hasn't come yet.
I told you to wait for it.
I had to get some groceries. I was feeling a little faint.
Get back to the hotel and wait for the money from Sky. And don't come back here without it, even if you starve to death.
Okay,
Nathan, where's the game?
Hey, Harry the horse. How are you? How's everything in Brooklyn?
Nathan, if you do not have no game, tell us, and we will seek entertainment elsewhere.
Now take it easy, Harry.
I hope you do have a game, Detroit. As much as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. I think you might have heard of him. I'd like you to meet Big Joe from Brooklyn. Actually, he's from Chicago. Yeah.
Why, how do you do, Big Joe? Welcome to our fair city, in which you know the heat is on. But just be patient, and you'll get some action.
What do you say, Big Joe? Shall we stick around, or shall we blow?
I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure.
Nathan, if there is no crap game tonight, I am sure Big Joe will be considerably displeased. And you do not want to displease Big Joe, as you can find out from those who have at one time or another displeased him. Of course, it may be hard to find such citizens in view of the fact that they are no longer around and about.
Why, Harry, you don't think I would be so rude as to displease a gentleman like Big Jewel here, do you? Big Jewel. Believe me when I tell you that when Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can count on it that.
Well. Look what we have here. The cream of the society. Antiochs, Society Max, Rusty Charlie, Liver Lips Louie. Hey, Harry the horse, all the way from Brooklyn. Pardon me. I'm very bad on names, but your face looks very familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
And what do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Oh, the hell, my grandmother across the street. Lovely. Look like the male chorus from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
Well,
It's a party.
Indeed, a party. What kind of party?
Bye, girls. See you tomorrow. Excuse me. Bye.
It's a bachelor dinner.
Oh, what?
That's it, it's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
Yes, sir, for he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
Which nobody cannot deny.
Nathan's so thrilled. What are you
Yeah! You can go right down to Maryland, to that town, what's the name of it?
Pimlico.
No, not Pimlico! Elkton. Yeah! They don't require a blood test neither.
Ain't that unhealthy?
No, that's a great idea. You can alone. You can borrow my getaway car. My Buick.
Nate, no, Nate, let's do it, please.
Well, what the heck?
Congratulations, Nathan. I just hope there's nothing in heredity.
I've just got so many things to do before we elope tomorrow night. You'll be in to short the hot box, right?
Sure, I'll have a table reserved and I'll be all dressed up in whatever it is you elope in.
Oh, I'm so excited. I ought to wire my mother. Only what do I wire her?
Send a telegram and date it back.
I think I better wait until we have those children. It won't take us long.
You certainly are a lucky fellow, Nathan. She is a fine doll. Don't you agree, Big Jewel?
Tell me, how long you known it all?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap! Yeah!
You better find a place for the crap game, Nathan.
How can I? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Maybe it won't come. Maybe Sky took the doll to Havana.
How could he? He couldn't have. She couldn't have gone.
children to drink milk.
get mixed up with guys like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You know why I took you to Havana? I made a bet. How do you think I met you in the first place? I made a bet.
How else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on.
No, no!
I gotta think what's best for you, Sarah.
Oh, talk just like a missionary. Thank you for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
No, I don't even know how I'm gonna get home with all this stuff. It's so wonderful of you to give it to me. Oh, Sky, hello.
How are you, Miss Adelaide?
Fine, Sky. Look, the girls just threw me a kitchen shower. We went to an all-night drugstore, and they threw me a kitchen shower.
Vulgar jewelry. Congratulations, Miss Adelaide. You know Miss Sarah.
How do you do? You know, Sky, we're getting married tomorrow night. Oh, Nathan and I. I feel just like a housewife already. I'm gonna love being in the kitchen. I've tried all the other rooms.
Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
She's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
I don't know. 4 o'clock?
This is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been out this late before.
How do you like it?
Oh, I love it. It's so peaceful, wonderful.
You're finding out something I've known for quite a while. My time of day is the dark time, a couple of years before. When the street belongs to the cop, and the janitor with the mop, when the grocery clerks are all gone, and the smell of the rain-washed pavement comes up clean and fresh and cold, and the street lamp light fills the gutter with gold. That's my time of day. And you're the only doll I ever wanted to share with me. Obadiah.
Oh, Obadiah, what's that?
Obadiah Masterson. It's my real name, and the first person I've ever told it to. I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never
a lot of sinners. Where have you been, Sarah, dear?
I've been to Cuba.
You're even more tired than I am.
What the hell is this? What is this?
Nobody wants to tip the ball. I've seen a lot of things in my day, but this is the first time I've ever seen a crap game. We're all having a mission.
Crap game?
You know I had nothing to do with this. Sarah,
I never should have gone with you. It was wrong.
it wasn't. You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
That's not what I mean.
No good, Sky. You said it yourself. It's no good.
Why not? What kind of doll are you anyway?